Hey everyone, welcome back to Listening XYZ Headphone, the podcast where English learning feels fun and real. Forget boring lessons, here we talk like friends. Today's topic is super exciting. Let's go. You're now tuned in to Listening XYZ, the place where style, stories, and English practice meet.
So today we're tackling something that's, well, it's just part of life now, isn't it? Something we interact with constantly, often, without even thinking.
Absolutely. Phones.
Exactly. Our deep dive today is into smartphone usage, specifically looking at this really fascinating idea from our source material.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Our source today is some compelling excerpts from a piece called Smartphone Addiction, a Modern Predicament.
That title alone says a lot.
It does. And right from the start, it hits us with this question that sounds so simple, almost basic, but it's actually pretty profound.
Okay, what is it?
It asks, Hum apne phone ke bina kitna time reh sakte hain? Now, for anyone who doesn't know Hindi, that translates to, how long can we stay without our phone?
Wow. Yeah. Simple question, big implications.
Right. And the source itself flags this immediately. It calls the question funny plus serious.
Funny and serious. That's interesting.
It is. And I really want you, listening right now, just to sit with that for a moment. What's your immediate reaction? Like your gut feeling when you hear, how long can you stay without your phone?
Yeah, do you kind of chuckle, or does it feel a bit uncomfortable?
Exactly. Is there a little laugh, thinking about how absurd it sounds? Or maybe, just maybe, a little ripple of anxiety, that feeling?
It's a great starting point because it taps right into how relatable this whole thing is. Everyone listening, your phone's probably right there.
Or you know exactly where it is.
Definitely. So that question, how long? It has an immediate weight. The idea of being separated from it, even for a bit, it brings up feelings.
So take a second now, just, quickly, honestly, what's your internal answer?
Your unfiltered thought. Because that answer, whatever it is, that's really where this deep dive begins.
Okay, so let's unpack that funny plus serious thing.
Yeah.
Because the source highlights that tension, right?
Sure.
And that's kind of the key.
Yeah, why both? Why does that specific question land as both funny and, well, deeply serious?
Let's take the funny angle first. When I first read that question, how long can we stay without our phone? My mind immediately went to those, those moments we all have.
Like what?
Like, you just pick up your phone, you unlock it, scroll maybe half a second, check nothing in particular, lock it, put it down.
Oh, yeah. The phantom check-in. Done it 1,000 times.
Right. It's like this universal habit, this digital twitch we all seem to share, or that mini heart attack when you pat your pocket.
Then it's empty.
Yeah. And then you realize, wait, it's in my other hand or on the table.
Right. There's definitely a humor there in how automatic it all is. It's almost ritualistic.
We sort of laugh because we see ourselves and pretty much everyone else doing this slightly absurd dance with our devices.
Yeah.
It's a lighthearted nod, kind of self-deprecating, to a habit that's just there, like breathing.
And it's that shared chuckle that, oh yeah, I do that, that makes the pivot to the serious side feel so impactful.
How so?
Well, think about it. If the idea of being without your phone for, say, an hour, maybe a whole day, if that idea makes you feel genuinely uncomfortable, restless, maybe even anxious.
Okay.
What does that actually mean? What does it tell us about our relationship with this technology? The source title, remember, is Smartphone Addiction, a Modern Predicament.
Right. The predicament.
So this simple question, how long? It kind of cuts right through the surface stuff. It gets to the heart of that predicament.
So it's suggesting our connection is maybe more than just convenience.
Way more. It points to a really deep reliance, almost a dependence, you could say. For a lot of us, the phone isn't just a tool anymore.
It's like part of us.
It really can feel that way. It's our memory, our map, our social life, our news source, our connection to, well, everything.
So being without it feels like being cut off?
Exactly. Cut off, maybe disoriented, even a bit vulnerable. And for many people, that feeling isn't just a little annoying. It's genuinely distressing.
That suggests a pretty big shift in society, doesn't it? Where the phone's not just helpful, it's almost essential for daily functioning.
And for our emotional state, too. That's the serious part.
Yeah.
It's become integral.
You really nailed something there. It's not just, oh, I can't check the map. It's deeper, that visceral reaction.
Yeah.
It shows how much we've sort of outsourced our thinking, our remembering, our sense of connection onto these little rectangles.
That's a good way to put it. Outsourced.
So thinking about your own answer to that question, how long can I stay without my phone? What stands out more for you? Is it the funny side, the shared habit thing?
Or does it lean more toward the serious? That feeling of unease, maybe urgency, that probing feeling.
It's often both, isn't it? Like you might laugh for a split second,
Yeah, that nervous chuckle.
followed by a much longer, maybe slightly uncomfortable, thoughtful pause.
Mm-hmm. And that thoughtful pause, that's exactly where the source wants to take us. Right into the idea in the title. A modern predicament.
Okay, so let's talk about that word predicament. What does the source mean by that exactly?
Well, what's insightful is how it's framed. It's not presented as, like, a moral failing. It's not saying you're bad if you use your phone a lot.
Okay.
It's more describing a difficult situation, a perplexing one, maybe even an awkward spot that's hard to get out of easily.
Like being stuck between a rock and a hard place, kind of.
Sort of. It's describing a state of affairs that just happened. It developed, maybe slowly, subtly, without us fully realizing. And now, here we are.
Facing challenges or difficult choices because of it.
Exactly. Unforeseen consequences, maybe. It's less about personal weakness and more about a systemic thing, a condition we're all navigating together.
So how does the question, how long can we stay without our phone, capture that?
Because it just lays bare how tangled up we are with these devices. It highlights the entanglement perfectly. It's not saying phones are evil or we're weak.
It's just acknowledging the reality.
Right. It acknowledges that we're in this complex situation where these devices are woven into almost everything. Work, school, friends, family, finding your way around, entertainment.
Emergencies, paying for things.
Everything. They're central to how we function in the world today.
That's a really important distinction. It's not about blame, it's about awareness.
Yeah.
This predicament isn't just my problem or your problem.
No, it's societal. Think about how smartphones have changed expectations.
Oh, yeah. Like you're expected to reply instantly.
Right. Or no information immediately. Before phones, if you were running late, you were just late. People understood.
Now, if you don't text back right away,
You might seem unresponsive or even rude. If you don't know something instantly, maybe you feel a bit dumb.
it's not just a personal choice anymore, is it? It's become a cultural norm almost.
Precisely. So the predicament arises because being without the phone now creates real challenges, practical ones and emotional ones, that are more than just inconvenient.
Like feeling lost without GPS or worrying you missed an urgent work email.
Or just feeling out of the loop socially because you're not seeing updates. These
Yeah.
aren't small things in our current world.
So the question isn't judging us.
No, not at all. It's an invitation to just be aware, to pause and really look at our current state, you know?
To recognize how deeply these devices have become embedded in our lives.
Yeah. To see that quiet but really profound hold they have without slapping a good or bad label on it, just seeing the situation as it is.
That really brings up something important for everyone listening, I think. The real strength of this source, even just these bits we're discussing, is how it makes you stop. Just stop and think about something you usually do completely on autopilot.
Yeah, grabbing the phone, using it, putting it down, zero thoughts sometimes.
But this question forces you to see the bigger picture. Your life, right now, in this digital age, it takes that everyday action, picking up your phone, and turns it into a moment for real reflection.
Revealing all those layers we talked about, the humor, the discomfort.
Maybe even a bit of wonder about how we all got here. It's like a nudge to just observe yourself, understand yourself maybe a little better.
Yeah.
So what does all this boil down to for you, the listener? I think our deep dive into these parts of smartphone addiction, a modern predicament, shows something powerful.
Which is?
That just one single simple question, hum of ne phone, kibina kitna time sektehe, or how long can we stay without our phone? It can unlock so much.
Yeah, a really complex, super relatable, and very personal understanding of our daily lives and our relationship with technology.
It really shows how a good question can spark genuine self-reflection without being preachy.
Absolutely. And maybe, as you go about your day after listening to this, here's a final thought to carry with you.
Okay.
Just notice. Simply observe how often your hand reaches for your phone when you don't have a specific task you need it for right that second.
That unconscious reach, the reflex.
Exactly. The reflex. The thing you do when there's a quiet moment. A lull. What does that tiny, often unnoticed action tell you about your own connection, your own entanglement with this incredibly powerful device?
It's a simple observation.
But it can offer some really profound, ongoing insight into your own modern predicament. Just watch yourself. See what you notice.
That's it for today's episode. Tell us in the comments what you think backhand index pointing down. If you enjoyed this talk, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Rocket. Remember, listen, learn, level up. Fire. See you in the next episode.